Alright. I say we go in 3. 3. Don't get shot in the face. Wow.
It's a futuristic aerial shooter, developed and published by Psygnosis, and you play a war veteran combat pilot working for the government police of Jupiter's now colonised moon of Callisto, in an attempt to uncover the circumstances behind his sister's death.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
The setting and story are surprisingly well realised, the graphics and design are pretty good for their time, I'd say the combat is fun and addicting, and it has a range of interactable environments that add to the world's believability. The graphics haven't exactly aged well, with muddy textures and limited draw range. The controls are difficult to get a handle on, causing you to bump into the ground and buildings and just all over the place. You can get pretty easily turned around, as individual environments just look the same, and a lot of the mission objectives are pretty samey and require a fairly lengthy commute. G-Police is one of those games that you couldn't pull me away from when I was younger. Sure, it had plenty of frustrating game overs due to getting stuck in a tight area and the controls not behaving themselves, but then the setting and the story of this game is so compelling that I just couldn't stay away. First of all, the backstory is interesting in itself, with your character being a pilot from the resource wars when humanity moved out into the solar system, who has now joined the aerial police force of a colonised Callisto to investigate the death of his sister. And the whole game has you taking down corrupt organisations and fighting crime, but there was more going on that meets the eye, and all of the plot points, including those dating back to the resource wars, are all tied up pretty neatly at the end. This is clearly a game of its time, and you could imagine it as a TV series akin to Babylon 5 and Sequest DSV, and that's not a bad thing at all. Some players may get lost with the story and just want to fly around blowing stuff up, and if you're in it just for that, then you're probably not going to have as good a time, because there are a lot of issues with the controls and combat, but if you can get into the plot, then you'll want to keep playing just to see what happens next. Besides, the flying mechanics do get better later on, it's just a shame they take so long to get there.